My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of New Warriors #1.
Eureka! I've just been inspired. This is a superhero team of multi-ethnics known as the Fired Bunch.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering In, working with Jonas on your feedback from yesterday. Fewer jump cuts, I get you. Fewer memes, keep things flowing, I got you. We're working on it. It's all about finding the right mix. So I was just about to leave the office. It's 5 p.m. Central on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm going to enjoy St. Patrick's Day for all that it should be enjoyed for here. And somebody sent me a link to a video that said, you've got to see this. This is the worst Marvel comic perhaps ever. And I went to the YouTube page and it's got 860 upvotes to 172 downvotes. It's not crazy, but certainly it's not good. And I didn't watch it. I wanted to just see here. Let me prove it. You can see I haven't watched it. I'm just here. I want to react with all of you. So it's 4 minutes long. We won't keep it all in here. I'm sure there'll be boring parts that Jonas will have to cut out. So let's get going.
My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of...
Of course his last name is Kibblesmith. Now, I'm not going to go there picking on the guy's looks, because I know I'm not, you know. Do I get often confused for guys like Brad Pitt? Sure, but I mean, it's kind of rare.
New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors later. I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s, and just feeling like they were too cool.
They were too cool? Comic book characters were too cool for you? But now you draw them?
For me, like, I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the...
But isn't that... Okay, hey, look. I enjoyed comics because they were cool, and I wasn't cool. I liked Wolverine because he had antimanium blades that came out of his hands, and that was cool. But I guess, to each their own.
90s, as the cover said. New Warriors, I thought, were really interesting characters because they occupy this really cool space. They're forever young, but they've now been around for 30 years. Sure. My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther versus Deadpool, asked if I would be interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as the authority figures in this conflict instead of the rebels, and I really liked the tension of that. So because...
Is that how it works in the comic book industry? Like, you just get paid so much that you just get to pick your projects? I guess maybe, I don't know.
As the New Warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring new Warriors.
By the way, where is this? Like, where... I don't see anything like that bad. We're a significant way through here, and there's really nothing...
Who are under...
There it is! What? What? I literally asked for it and I was delivered. What is this? What are those? Okay.
21 and subject to the laws that triggered the outlawed event. This new law is making it illegal to be a vigilante under the age of 21. The artist on New Warriors #1 is Luciano Vecchio. He designed...
Did he draw Teen Titans Go? What is this?
Designed all of the new Warriors and gave them costumes that felt as modern as the New Warriors costumes, to sort of feel classic and instantly familiar.
What is this?
So the first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's
Of course your name is Trailblazer. She's into what? Eating?
Group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue. And because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of this new outlawed law. And she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of divine origin.
It looks really small on her too.
We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action. She knows that she can do some good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given. Screen time is a internet kid taken
Screen time? What is? Does it get what?
into its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas, and that has patched him permanently into the World Wide Web. The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense, and because we're doing a story about teenage rebels, a lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are put on them. So with screen time, we liked the idea that he has infinite.
They're gonna have some, oh my god. Seriously, are they gonna have like somebody named Triggered or something like that? Or Woke?
Screen time. Snowflake and
Ah! No! 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 I am going to buy a lottery ticket right now. I'm not kidding you. Okay, so maybe I wasn't exactly right. Snowflake and Safe Space. That's the name of your superheroes.
Safe Space are the twins, and their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't.
What? What? Okay, well, all right, okay, wait. Let's see if it's inclusive. If you should have, if you have Snowflake and Safe Space, you should have what? What's the equivalent? Nazi? Goobergator? I'm not sure how they're going to represent the right here. They've represented the left very clearly.
See as derogatory to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor.
What's that? I'm taking it back. Porch monkey.
Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields.
Yeah, looks like a jock to me.
But he can only
A lot of
trigger
pink hair,
them if he's
pink-eyed jocks in my youth.
protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary and goes.
Oh no! No! Who is buying this book? Who is buying this book?
They, them. Snowflake has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. And this is a character who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who has the more defensive power. The idea was that they would mirror each other and complement each other.
Oh, God, the cringe.
Be negative is.
Be negative. Okay, that's the right. Is that right? Is that who the right? Because you have the left.
Is the goth kid. When he was a baby, he got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume from Michael Morbius. And now he has a very similar look and very similar vampire powers. B negative also is obviously a pun. It's a blood type, which is great for a vampire character. And it's also a proud ownership of the idea of having a bad attitude. I want the people who read our New Warriors to feel all of the...
But you're not representing all sides. If you have Snowflake and Safe Space, then you should also have some of their derogatory terms for anyone who doesn't agree with them, like Chud. You should have a character named Chud or Incel, right? Isn't that how this works?
Excitement that they felt if they read the 90s one. We wanted to have big, colorful characters.
Nobody's gonna buy this.
Clashes, romance, a diverse cast, which is something that the New Warriors titles have always strived to make a priority. Every New Warriors comic has always felt like a reflection of the year that it came out. And I don't think we're worried about being dated. I think we're way more interested about it being now.
Who's buying April 15th? April 15th. Let's switch over to the comment section here and see what others are saying. Why can't we just get the original team? I want Night Thrasher. Oh, you can't have that. Are you kidding me? Fire those people who are running your company into the ground. Looks like a parody, but I know this is serious. From on-the-nose bad names to powers to character origins, this is the worst team Marvel has ever created. This will only work as a parody, like in the likes of X-Statix. Now, I can see it now, canceled by number 12. Totally gonna pwn the trolls on Twitter. So you're telling me Safe Space is powerless in a 1v1 fight if there's no one around? Oh my god. There's that famous, like, what's it like being around long enough to see all of your cherished things fall apart? Feels wonderful. Congratulations, Marvel. This looks hilariously bad. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.